Well, hello, this is Adam, and welcome back to Rare Classic Cars. Today, an exciting announcement. There's a new addition that's coming to the fleet, and it's a vehicle, well, it's similar to some that I own, but it's different. It's a 1968 LTD Brougham factory black car, four-door hardtop, with the black LTD Brougham interior. And they made about 115,000 or so of these LTD Broughams, or four-door hardtop LTDs in 1968, of which, according to the Marty report I got, 1,500 or so were black exterior cars, and only about 115 were black exterior and black LTD Brougham with the split bench twin comfort lounge seat interior. So super rare car, and the best part, it has 9,000 miles on it. 9,000 original miles. It was a barn find, and I bought it sight unseen, so I'm hoping that when I get it, I'm expecting, it looks like it's had a few, it's got some paint touch-up that I have to do. Got a few little boo-boos from being in a barn, etc., but the inside looks perfect. The paint is a little faded at the moment, but pretty sure that that's going to polish up really nicely with a professional polishing. And, I mean, it's rare to find one of these cars with 9,000 miles. I love the 68 LTD. It's the first year where they went to the hidden headlights. From 1967 that had the stacked headlights, and in 68 it just has a super cool front end, very tasteful. I love the four-door hardtop roofline too. The two-door roofline on the LTDs I really didn't care for. I thought the XL had a nice roofline that they shared with the Mercury Monterey and the Mercury Park Lane coupe, but Ford got rid of that roofline on the LTD coupes after 1967, this really nice sweeping, flowing rear end, and Mercury kept it in 68 on the Marquis. LTD went to kind of this more stiff, upright roofline, and I really just don't care for it. But I think the four-door hardtop is a great-looking car, especially in black, and it's a well-optioned car. It has power windows, power door locks, which are vacuum-operated. It also has the check panel on the bottom side of the dash, air conditioning, the twin comfort lounge seats, power steering, power brakes, 392 barrel V8, which is 265 horsepower, 3-speed. It's not a C4 or C6, it's an FMX transmission, which we can talk about in a little bit. They're good transmissions, just not as typical as some of the C4s and C6s. But overall, it should be here, maybe in a week, week and a half, something like that. I just found it, and really, really happy that I was able to purchase it. Looks like it's in great shape. And again, for those of you who are saying, well, I'm trying to find cars and I can't, you just have to be persistent with your search, and you'll find something. You can't expect to just open up Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace or something and then find the vehicle instantly. It takes some hard work, and it takes months and months of searching. So me being the low mileage aficionado that I am, one of my friends actually sent this one to me. He found it, and I looked at it and I thought, wow, all black 68 LTD, one of my favorite body styles that you just don't see anymore. They're gone. And it was low mileage, and it was well optioned, 390. In those cars you could get the 302, the 392 barrel, the 394 barrel, and the 428. I mean, I'd love if it had a 428, but the 392 barrel is perfect. And actually the two barrels in those Fords feel peppier than the four barrels. The 302 actually in those cars drives shockingly well. It doesn't feel like a dog at all, which is not what you would expect, but they drive really nicely. So in any case, stay tuned. I'll put a few pictures of it here so you can take a look at what the car looks like when I get it, and I'll be sure obviously to share it once it arrives. And I guess appropriate that I'm sitting in front of a black 74 Marquis. I seem to be finding a lot of black cars lately, which I love. I haven't found many for years. They're super tough to find. It was not a popular color combination. Like I said, out of 113,000 LTD four-door hardtops, about 1,500 were black. That's it, exterior. So stay tuned for more. Thanks again for watching. And until next time, take care and check out some of these pictures of the car. You'll see some close-ups when it actually arrives. So here's the first exterior shot of this black 1968 LTD four-door. You can see it's the first year for the hidden headlights, as I mentioned. Really tasteful front end overall. And The paint is slightly faded. I suspect, though, that this is going to polish up really, really nicely. I mean, often these old single-stage paint jobs will tend to haze and fade over time. And I've had really good luck bringing them back to their former glory with some professional paint correction done to them. So we shall soon find out. And here's one of the brome cloth interior. You can see the box pleating and the button tufting that came with the brome interior. And this also has the twin comfort lounge seats denoted by the dual armrests. It's also a split bench in the front. Very luxurious seating, especially for a Ford. I mean, Ford really put cost into these vehicles, and it shows just on the interior fit and finishes. Here's one of the instrument panel, which was new for 1968, a different design from the 67s. There's this big crash pad in front of the driver, but I think it looks pretty attractive and simplistic in its design. It does have faux wood grain, but I think the faux wood grain looks nice, and this wheel was new for 1968. Ford had changed from the flower pot wheel now that they had a collapsible steering column. Here's one of the odometer. You can see it has 9,978 original miles on it. No, that has not been overturned, if you will, or has not exceeded its mechanical limits. These cars, it's pretty easy to tell when that occurs. You can look at the brake pedal wear, you can look at the door armrest wear, the seat fabric wear. This car just looks great on the inside. It needs to be vacuumed and cleaned, etc. But it's just an overall excellent condition vehicle. And just another general one of the interior from the driver's side here. You can see super clean seating, clean dash, perfect steering wheel, clean brake and accelerator pedals, in great shape. Next is the rear seat, and you can see also this is in excellent shape, including the door card. Just looks like it's brand new. Here's one of the trunk pan. If you ever want proof of a low mileage Ford of this era, pull the carpet back and see what the trunk pan looks like. These trunks often retain some level of moisture, and the bottom portion of the trunk pan would at least get kind of crazed over with surface rust because the mat that they used really helped retain moisture. And you can see this one is just absolutely perfect. Here's another one of the trunk pan. You can see it's got this original factory, I don't know what you'd call that, paper on there with some audit mark. And again, the trunk pan is just perfect on this car. And lastly, I did ask the seller to send me a video of the door locks to see if they were working. And you can see them working here. They're vacuum-operated door locks in 68. But look at how beautiful the door panel is and the condition that it's in as well. I mean, this just tells you it's a low-mileage car. If this car had 100 and some thousand miles, it wouldn't look nearly this nice. In any case, stay tuned for its arrival. I'll be sure to do a full review. Hopefully the weather will hold out. We had some rain here, so all the salt is off of the roads, and I can drive the cars for a little bit longer. Thanks again for watching. Until next time, take care.